Welcome to the Michigan Runner Show. Join us each time as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great sport.
That's good, right? What's your first memory after I remember laying there and thinking I was dead. I remember I could still see out of my left eye for a little while. And I remember looking down. I looked down and I saw my hands and I saw my boots. I didn't see any blood or any damage, and I thought that's what made me think I was dead. I was like, from the neck down, I was fine. Like, the blast hit me, my rifle bent across my armored plate, and I fell down, but nothing was bleeding that I could see. I actually had a bunch of damage on my right side, but I couldn't see that. And I just thought, holy shit, like, I must be dead. So I remember that. Then I also remember my teammates coming to me. Once I realized I was alive, I started to be really scared because I could start to feel the damage on my face, and I knew it was pretty bad. And at that point, you don't know how bad is it going to be. Like, do I have a traumatic brain injury, and is my perception skewed right now? Am I going to look like Rocky Road guy from Goonies for the rest of my life? Like, all of a sudden, all those realities start to hit you, and it's petrifying. It's terrifying. Like, oh shit. Like, what's going to go? What's going to happen? And I remember my buddy Adam like clearing to me, and he grabbed me by the armor and he pulled me into the blast hole, and he started like doing his aid. And I remember like mumbling to him like, "How bad is it?" And he's like, your face is pretty messed up, but the rest of you looks fine. I think you're going to be okay. The way he confidently said that to me, I was like, all right, he says I'm going to be all right, I'm going to be all right. So, and then he helped me get up. I remember getting on the helicopter. I remember flying to the healthcare to the hospital in Kandahar, and then they gave me a shot and made me go to sleep, and I didn't wake up for 60 hours. So I was asleep for a while. I went from Kandahar to Longstuhl in Germany, then to Walter Reed. And I remember waking up at Walter Reed, but the next 6 days of memories are like really screwed up because of all the painkillers I was on. They're opiates, man, and like I was tripping out of my mind. I had a real hard time reconciling what was going on, but eventually started to piece it back together and began that rehab process one step at a time.
Well, did you, other than the eyes, I don't see any sign of anything on your face. I mean, did you have a lot of plastic surgery, or did you?
A lot of plastic surgery, yeah. So underneath my beard, you can see like I had a laceration that went from the corner of my mouth under my chin that they couldn't suture together because it was too wide. So it was like this wide at the beginning. They had let it heal. I have a laceration that came across here, one that went all across here. You can see here, there's a little scar right here. That used to be a quarter-size hole. There was a cut up my face. My left eye doesn't all the way close because of the damage to my left eye. Then I had burn marks, like the explosive was carried in a milk jug, so I had burn marks up and down my right arm. If you look, it's really cool how tissue heals. When I first was hurt, there were these like long stretched, like almost like chemical burns on my right arm. They all healed down to these little like almost like eraser, like pencil erasers. I had little scars, like little pencil erasers on my right arm. That like almost all of that healed. I broke my right hand, like right here, this metacarpal. And the funny thing about that is, when I was in rehab, you go to Wounded Warrior wards, and there's all these dudes like missing both legs, missing hands, like substantial damage. When I went into rehab, because I broke my pinky, I had to do all these like little rehabs with my pinky. So I'm in like rehab wards where guys are like put fitting prosthetic lenses, and I'm over there like doing my pinky exercises. I felt like a real lame guy, but. Yeah, so that was it. I broke this metacarpal, and like because I was going in and out of surgery every day for my face, they just put 2 pins in my hand, and my hand healed pretty quick. So that was not that bad. So that was it. It's awesome. Melissa and I joke that like because of the way our careers have kind of progressed in the Paralympic world, we're almost the same person. And kind of from a sponsor round, like we have the same sponsors, we give almost the same speech. A lot of the interest is very much the same. We're at a lot of the same events. Like it's kind of just, we tease each other about that. But, Melissa's a completely different person. She just got married, she's got a kid. Like her life vector is a lot different than mine. But I'd say there's an instant camaraderie. I mean, you'll meet Seth here if you haven't already. Seth is a special forces soldier in the military. I didn't know Seth before today, but like this morning we sat down for breakfast and instantly there's a connection because we speak a similar language. We have that, we talked about that framework, that VET framework at the beginning, those sort of intangibles. We all have that. And the second that I know, I get, I need 3 pieces of information basically, like, how long did you serve, when did you serve, what service were you in? And I know so much about you based on those 3 pieces of information because, service is service, and it's really a neat camaraderie across the gamut of vets, especially in the Paralympic world. It's kind of like, It's across all vets, but in the Paralympic world, it's like, oh, I didn't know you came to this place. That's awesome. Like, you know, your favorite restaurant, Cheers. Like, your buddy walks into Cheers, like, what's up, Norm? It's good to see you, kind of thing.
Brad, I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Super trials.
Yeah, so tell me about your schedule there. You know?
I don't know the specifics, but I know I'll be there at the end of June. I know that I'll be swimming anywhere from 4 to 6 different events in the Mecklenburg Aquatic Center, one of my favorite pools in the country, and hopefully one of those swims will name me to Team USA, and hopefully we'll have a big fun celebration there in downtown Charlotte at the end where they name Team USA not only for the swim team, but for the cycling team and the track and field team as well. It's been fun for me in the Paralympic realm. I've made friends with Lex Gillette, Jamie Whitmore, and a few other athletes from different disciplines. So to have Super Trials in Charlotte and be able to share that experience with them on our road to Rio is going to be really fun. For me, though, what'll be nice is like, you know, if you ask me about what Rio's going to be like, I always say it hesitantly, and I always add the like, well, I'm hoping to be in Rio. I'm hoping this, I'm hoping that, you know. Even though I'm a world ranked #1, I don't have my spot yet. And so I can't wait for that day where my name's announced and I can officially put this on as Team USA going to Rio. And then now I can direct my focus to, you know, finishing my races in the right way in Rio for sure. You know what I mean?
Were you a good swimmer before I didn't catch that part, but did you swim in high school?
I did. I've been swimming since I was 11 years old. I swam in high school, all the different levels of kind of progression of Florida. I went to a Naval Academy and swam 4 years collegiate athletics as well. So I have a background in the sport that's really allowed me to succeed, I think, in the Paralympics.
And you said you swum in Charlotte before.
I have.
Was that as able-bodied?
Yep, able-bodied many times. I've actually never swam there blind, but I swam there. I swam there when I was 12. I swam again there when I was 16. There's been a couple different times across the gamut of my collegiate, or you know, my able-bodied career. And then also, my brother was a much better able-bodied swimmer than I ever was. He's actually got 2 Division II records at Drury University, and he swam Olympic trials in 2008. He got his cut to go to Olympic trials at Mecklenburg Aquatic Center. Yeah, it was an ultra swim, exactly. So, I mean, my family, we love that pool, and I think my brother's going to be in Charlotte to watch trials, so it'll be exciting.